Hello, humans, and welcome to another episode of Gen X Gamer. Guess what? Oh yeah, the Neo-Geo just sucked out the life of the home arcade community, right? I was just thinking about that, and one of the reasons is the same reason why this thing is so popular: the arcade home experience, right? You got the arcade games in your home. Here's the big difference: $250. At some point, arcade went up and everybody else got high off their own supply, right? And they thought that these, at best, $400 cabinets were worth $700, $800. Give you a little more, $999. I mean, they really killed the market just you know, by everything that they did. And now they're trying. They're trying to revive it. Oh, we're going to have this. We got the media went up. We got not the same energy, not the same energy at all, right? From when arcade went up first started, right? When you had the Pac-Man and everything else, man, people were excited. They were excited like they're excited about the Neo Geo, right? Are you going to spend $700 on an arcade? More people are buying $1,000 packages, $1,000 packages of a console that they are these arcade machines, guys. And yeah, it doesn't matter how much they try. They're trying to make it exciting. Oh, we have this coming out. We have that coming out. It doesn't matter. It's so over. It is so over. Unless they get back to business. Unless they get back to making what they were supposed to be making. A $400, homage, imitation. Well, you call it whatever you want, right? It's not the real thing. But it's good enough, for your kids to play on and whatever. If you want to have an ornament, that's okay. If you want to have a space, that's cool. Right? But don't rip people off, start charging $700-800 for these things. Like I said, that's what really killed their business by getting too greedy, just like every other business, right? But also, now that they're trying to do something, it is very hard because it's that same customer, right, of that same age group that is now looking at this new proposition, right, that is looking at these bad boys, and let's look at them here. And when you think about it, I mean, are you getting a better value by buying one arcade machine where you can actually buy different cartridges, for $90 or whatever it's going to be, or you can get an EverDrive, whatever it is, whatever. Of course, people are going to hack this, or you're not going to be. You don't have to buy every game. It'd be cool for collectors, right? But you're opening a whole new, different market. But you have people that want to play the arcade games at home on a device that they've always dreamed of. So the excitement is there. And unfortunately, for all these, basic fun, arcade went up, even media went up right now. The fire isn't there. The fire from the customers isn't there. And unfortunately, that's the way it's going to stay. For many of us, we find more value on. A lot of these products are coming out. For me, what am I buying this year? I am buying, of course, the Neo Geo. I'm buying the M64. Those are the two devices. And if anything, if I purchase anything else, I'll probably replace. If they go on sale, I'll probably replace my Xbox Series X. Not because of the Xbox, just so I can, have one device where I can play all my Xbox stuff. Right? For me, I love the physical media, putting it in there. I have my 360 hooked up, right? And I have a Xbox, original Xbox here to connect. But I'd rather just have it in one. It looks pretty good on the TV. Why not? Now, with that said, let me show you. Look at that drip. Look at that drip. I'm taking you back in time. Taking you back in time, baby. Look at that. Look at that. After we dance on the grave of the home arcade community, trying to stay relevant. You can't stay relevant. There's. You might as well start talking about Neo-Geo. You might as well. You might as well. Might be maybe there's some excitement for Double Dragon. Yeah, sure. From our side community, yes. But is it going to be this type of excitement? No, it's not. You guys are dreaming. And just like anything else, if people are really into it, if you're really that, fervent of a fan of Arcade One Up, a Basic Fun, or Media One Up, you're going to keep on making videos, I guess. But you really have to love it because the views aren't going to be there. Now, with that said, guys, let me tell you what I got. Let me tell you what Gen X Gamer got this go around. Oh my gosh, I'm looking at it. Look. Oh yeah. I was playing my Dreamcast. I like the old football games, man. That's all. 2K? Come on. Come on. But even go further back. Look at what I got. Look at that. For my 7800. Atari, what's up? What is up? What else did I get? I got a bundle, guys, and part of the bundle was a game that I already own. But you can never go wrong with another copy of Donkey Kong for ColecoVision. Do I have a ColecoVision? Yes. I'm probably going to make a video just, as soon as I get a chance. The problem is I don't have a chance much often here. Nowadays, with work and everything else. But, look at this. Let me take you back. Let me take you back. Oh, yeah. Look. It's even got the little... Oh, yeah, baby. Yeah, 5200, love. You know what it's about. I told you we need one. Will we get an adapter? Will we get a console? I don't know. Now, I hit GameStop again. This is going to be an expansive video, guys. I haven't filmed for a couple of days. I have a couple other videos coming out. I'm going to do giveaways in the next video, so stay tuned. I have some codes that I had for a while, and just like, I think I have a couple of duplicates and stuff like that. All those are Steam codes. They're all, and I'm just going to do a regular video. I'm going to have some other stuff for the members, but on regular videos, you're going to see some. Now, let's get down to the 4 for 10. 4 for 10, $2.50. Let's go. Mortal Kombat 11. You know this. $2.50. That's all I'm paying for an Xbox game. Of course, I'm replenishing my PS3 collection. Look at that. Oh, yeah. I just have to work. I've gotten so good at collecting for the 360 that sometimes I feel bad for my PS3 collection, right? So I need to feed it, right? So in this 4 for 10 sale, I went out there and got some. Now, look at that. Diablo 3. $2.50? Oh, of course. But there's more, right? There's things out there. You're not going to believe this game when I paid for it because it's a good game, right? For the PS4, Neo. $2.50, baby. $2.50. Don't sleep on the PS4. I told you this. Do not sleep on it. Let's keep on. This one is a special one. We'll leave that one for last. Here we go. What do I want to show you? A game that is no longer playable, but I wanted to have, right? And that is Mag. Mag. You can't play this anymore. I'll put it on the machine just to see it, probably. Another game that isn't talked about much. PS3 again. Lair. Yes. Guys, 4 for 10. This one was on 4 for 20. Okay. Here we go. Raven Squad. Xbox 360. You know I love violence. You know this. Gotta have it. More violence. Injustice. Yes. What else we got here? What am I going to show you? Well, why not? Project Gotham Racing for $2.50. Why not? Let's do this. I got some retro stuff still. Now, let's get to the good stuff. First, my Genesis. NBA Jam, baby. Oh, yeah. More Genesis. I'm trying to collect more Genesis, guys. I'm not going to be collecting here in the near future because we got another vehicle. That's going to eat into my budget. So I'm going to have to be extra thrifty. I'm going to do a lot more 4 for 10s. A lot of game hunting. We're going to get down in the trenches, baby. Deep in the trenches. Right? We're trying to get value out of those $4 and $5 games. Now, this is not a $4 and $5 game, but I did trade a couple of Nintendo Switch games for this. One that I didn't play much, because this game, if you know, that is Baroque for the Wii. Oh man, this is Atlas. Unique Atlas games. You know, if you're an Atlas nerd like me, you know what it is. You know what it is. And of course, I got a deal on this one because the label's a little banged up. I'm going to see if I can restore it. But look at that. The most underrated Mario. Oh yeah, Mario Bros. 7800. What am I doing tonight? I'm playing 7800. You thought I was going to play Grand Theft Auto, didn't you? Because I got the shirt. You know this. Gotta have it. Vice City. This is the best Grand Theft Auto. I don't care what anybody says. That's what's stuck in my memory. All right, guys. Thank you so much. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for joining me for the pickups. And yeah, Home Arcade community, I'm sorry. Your time is done. I'll catch you on the next one. Well, unless they drop the price, $3.99. Let's get back to that, guys. Come on. If you don't do it, all that stock that you have left over is going to go for $3.99 at some point. I'll catch you on the next one. Take care.